welcome to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
Mind the jerseys as we are recording this on Super Bowl Sunday. But we are, speaking of super stuff, let's check out a super new official trailer for Lightyear. This is, of course, the big origin story of Buzz Lightyear.
Or like Pixar likes to say, and I'm like, I sit there for a while thinking about it, I'm like, it makes sense, is, you know, in the film pretty much, you know, kids are all a buzz of Buzz Lightyear. And they're stating that this is a film that if you went to go to the movie theater and watch and you see why the kids were so fascinated with Buzz Lightyear.
See, that's why I just say origin story, because that's a lot to explain first. But basically...
Well, not really too much. It's not a lot to explain. It's just more of, if you... It's like, what is it? If this was the film that inspired you to love Buzz Lightyear.
I'm curious to see where they go and how they may be tied by name. Anyways, from we got the previous teaser trailer, this is of course showing how Buzz is like the first one to try out their light speed space travel or something like that. That's the faces we got for the original.
From the original, for the first trailer that we got, it showed as if pretty much he's one of their first. To experiment, but then something happens to where it looks like he comes back, but it looks like possibly he comes back years later.
Yeah.
And it's like now he's trying to piece everything together, what's really going on with the program or what their true intentions are. I mean, there's a whole list of
course, Angus McFadden is no stranger to the Toy Story universe. He worked on even voice a lot of the stuff for the Toy Story shorts they did, as well as working on numerous other Disney Pixar projects. So let's...
Yeah, and then we also pretty much Taika Waititi is also now officially attached to this as well for voicing the character.
Money's on Zurg.
You think it's Zurg?
I feel like he can do a good villain .. / humorous Zurg.
It could be Zurg, yeah. I mean, their version of Zurg at least.
Yeah.
But let's just dive into this and take a look at the official full trailer for Lightyear. So here we go.
Flight. Isn't that something?
We're all ready if you are, sir.
Well, let's go find out if this is... What? We've got a breach in the perimeter. Yeah. Thank you. Buzz Lightyear mission logged. After a full year of being marooned on this planet, our first test flight is a go. Let's get everyone home.
Good luck, Captain. We're counting on you.
Roger that.
Roger that. So that's like what he's playing more like the...
There's a star.
There's the outfit.
Waiting in the sky.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks, your personal companion robot. We're being pursued by just a massive robot.
Oh, there it is.
That was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
I guess you voices.
Let all the children go.
I can provide sleep sounds if you like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls. No. White noise is fine. Very well. Good night, Socks. Good night, Buzz.
White noise.
So yeah.
So what's going on is that they're marooned on this planet. So pretty much they're gathering the resources from the planet that they can. So it looks like to try to get off, but when
it looks like they originally went there, got stuck, and then they just continue to research in order to...
Yeah, they can continue to research, and then they, it's like they've got the resources they got from the planet. Now they're trying to get back, and on the way back, that's when you run into these guys.
Socks.
That's why they say Socks.
I gotta see your voice of Socks because I kept on getting Tom Lennon vibes. I know it's probably not Tom Lennon, but
sounds like
it sounds like Tom Lennon.
But like I said, that's what's going on here. Is that that's what's happening overall. Is that they're just trying to get back home, and in the middle of the process of getting back home, they run into these fellas.
Pierce Sohn It sounds familiar.
You have to look him up just to see what he's done.
Oh, but as the Pixar guy, what did you think?
No.
What? What?
Really? I've already explained what I had to explain, idiot.
Continue.
Thank you. You do what you have to do. You don't know who Peter Sohn is. No, but that's what's going on here. You can tell Taika Waititi's playing like his like not assistant, but more of like pretty much aide.
He voiced Emile in Ratatouille. He voiced Squishy in Monsters U, and he voiced the pet collector in Good Dinosaur.
Okay, so Emile's the one who was always eating, didn't care, and pretty much he was the one
that's who's voicing Sonic.
Okay, that's what we're getting here, and like I said, what was it? You have, like I said, it looks like Taika Waititi looks like he's voicing more of the aide. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that was him. That was
definitely him. He's voicing the aide, pretty much like his friend, buddy.
I mean, it was just so cool seeing all that stuff, like seeing Zurg show up, see him it's a distance shot, but we do see him in the full.
Yeah, it looks like they're confirming he is a full-on just robot. That's what they're stating, because it's like I'm fighting like one big giant, like something. So it depends on who they're gonna get to voice Zurg, or at least entity
if
Zurg.
They have a scene where they're fighting on a lift, they're fighting down a lift.
Oh my god, really?
I would be curious to see if they inadvertently recreate the scene from Toy Story 2.
I think what it is that if they inadvertently recreate any type of scene he's done with Zurg, whether it's in the animated series or even just the films itself, that would be cool.
I can see, because as soon as he said, like, he did the whole Star Command thing, he was narrating, like, they do in Star Trek, I was like, that took me back to the first film when he first shows up and stuff like
Star
that.
Command, and he does...
Chris Evans? Oh, yeah, let's talk about Chris Evans as Lightyear.
It does not bother me.
It doesn't bother me at all.
And again, people have to understand that this film, that's why I love how Pixar had to re-explain themselves, going, listen, this is not a Buzz origin story. This is more of what if Andy or what if any other kid were inspired by Buzz, or at least pretty much, were just so, thrilled about this character that he wanted to buy his toys and all this type of stuff.
He's basically, the best way to put it is, it's Chris Evans' his voice. It's Chris Evans playing Steve Rogers if Steve Rogers had to play Buzz Lightyear. That's the best way I can put his voice work here. It's like,
kind of.
He's pretty much Captain American up, and I'm fine with that because that works for a character like Buzz. It would be nice to know more of the other characters aside from Buzz and Socks.
Because right now we just got him, because you want to know a little bit more about his other companions, or at least his friends, pretty much, because they're all wearing the same type of suits and things like that. So it makes you wonder. It's
really cool that they're trying a sci-fi action film, basically.
Well, not even that. What I love is that, again, I love how they think outside the box, and that is, it's like, instead of like, we're doing a straight up Buzz origin story. No, we're doing. That's why I said, you have to explain it, but it's like you sit there going, you really think about it. That is, what if it's typical? What if you went to the movies, you saw this, and you just love the character, and you want to start collecting all these toys. You wanted the toy because it's like you love the film and stuff like that. I love how they're thinking outside the box with this film.
Yeah, I am sad. I will briefly bring this up that this is only one of the 2 Pixar movies coming out this year, coming out in theaters.
Yeah,
they bumped their turning right into Disney Plus, which
a lot of people and employees are kind of pissed off at. Which I would understand and comprehend as an animator, myself if I was there as well.
And it's nothing against this film. I think Pixar does really good work. I feel like they've been back on their feet the last few films.
It's like you're starting to, what it is that you're starting to tell which ones are their serious ones that they trust, and ones that are like, okay, these are like our summer flick. It's like, that's how they did with Luca. If you look at it, pretty much like that. It's like they had Soul, which was phenomenal, and then they had Luca, which was like, okay, Disney, Disney, straight up Disney Plus. I mean, yeah, Soul did too, but it's like they had more faith in one movie than the other. And don't get me wrong, it's like the animators there want to get their stuff in theaters. That's what they were there for. That's why they're working at Pixar. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they want to make films that are in theaters.
Good reference to that is when in the Pixar docuseries they did on Disney Plus, it was there for Onward. It was the guy who dreamed to see his family see his movie because it was so closely related to his actual growing up without a father.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, so, you know, so whoever comes up with these stories, it's like they put a piece of themselves in this, and then especially for the animators, they trust to put all their, you know, heart and soul into these into the film itself. You know, part of themselves are, you know, a part of putting their story that they're trying to launch and deliver. So it's like, I understand why Pixar employees are pissed off. You know, they're like, we worked this hard and we want this in films.
So personally, myself, can't wait for this movie. Also can't wait to see how many Toy Story Easter eggs they jam into this thing. But
either Easter eggs or their usual, okay, first of all, where's John Ratzenberger? Where's his cameo? Because he hasn't been in one in a while. He wasn't in Luca at all. And again, any future teases of future other Pixar films besides the Turning Red one, you know.
But other than that, if you're new to this channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk to us more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Disney Pixar films, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
What did you guys think of this film overall? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you have a great time watching this trailer? It gives you a little bit more insight. You know, it's just something that you're still going to go watch in theaters. I mean, they're saying that this is going to be in theaters. This will probably be the first Pixar film. I'm saying I don't care if it's coming to Disney Plus as well, but I'm going in theaters to watch this shit. I don't care. You know, I miss going to theaters to watch Pixar films. I always loved it, especially even when I'm in there with other kids watching it and having a good time. But let us know what you guys' thoughts are. Put down your thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
It's been a very Lightyear-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.